Ciao. Benvenuti a Garda Golf. It's a Tuesday, it's the week of the Italian Open. Behind me is the range. Padraig Harrington is down there. Robert Carlson just is the first guy we see. Let's have a look. Pete Cowan is working with Padraig. So that is a zone that you do not interrupt. So I'm going to go on a little stroll here on this Tuesday while I have a bit of time. Say hello to a very important man here, because when it comes to the practice range, this guy is doing some important work. He's getting all the balls sorted. They're the Titleist.
Yes, that is Callaway, tailor-made, and the various.
Yeah, various ones. So Titleist and Callaway,
Yes.
tailor-made.
Yes, that is probably unique.
So a player can pick up a bucket of balls. They're all the brand that he uses and he likes.
Probably that is.
Yeah.
Very and the match of the red.
So they've all been cleaned now and they're ready to be used again by the players for practice.
Every day.
Yeah. That's the job. Well done. What's your name?
Mauro.
Mauro. Thank you, Mauro.
See you.
Ciao. There's a good guy doing an honest day's work here at the Italian Open. Well, I have to tell you one thing for certain. This is a stunning venue, and as I may have mentioned earlier in a previous post or video, it's the first time that the Italian Open has been played here in 15 years. So we're in Garda Golf. You can't quite see it now, but let me just give you a little spin around here. And you know, this is the clubhouse area. But beyond down there, because it's a bit hazy, is Lake Garda. So not a bad place to do your work. Thankfully I don't need to make a cut. I'm getting paid. Not to do this, mind you. This is more fun. But we're putting together a show on Italian golf here for CNN at the moment. And wow, who just walks into shot? Only one of my dear friends in golf, fellow Irishman, Henry Byrne, who is... Oh, tell them exactly who you are, Henry.
Putter rep for Scotty Cameron on the European Tour.
Okay.
So been doing this now for 7 years.
7 years.
7 years. Clocking up a few miles.
You have indeed, yeah. And so I went down and got fitted in Carton House with you some years ago.
That's right, yeah. I was working in Carton House for 4 years, looking after the National Fitting Centre for Titleist. And yeah, had the pleasure looking after you, getting your clubs dialed in. And yeah, hopefully your game went from strength to strength.
It did, it did. But you're now mainly working in the putting area, aren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. The last 6 years I've just been specialising in the putter side. So working with different players across the different tours. Some of them I'll be helping them with their technique a little bit. Others it's more product related, just making sure the putter matches up with their technique.
Yeah. And tell me this, how demanding are they with regard to the putters?
Who's going to say this?
Everyone. So you can temper what you want to say, but I mean in general, these are professionals. They are plying their trade. This is their craft.
Yeah.
Bottom line, they got to get it into the hole, so they got to feel comfortable with their weapon, don't they?
Absolutely. Well, as you're aware, golf is an individual sport, and putting is the most individual aspect of the game. So it varies greatly from player to player. Some players will be high maintenance. They'll change from. I spoke with one player he's changing almost on a weekly basis, trying to just find a piece of magic. Other guys, they'll find something and trust it and build almost a relationship with that putter. Someone like Jordan Spieth, for example, he's been using the same putter for 10 years, predominantly that one model.
Yeah.
So it keeps me on my toes.
Does, Henry. Where is home now?
I'm based in Bedfordshire, England. I've been living in the UK for 7 years.
Do you fly in and out of Luton Airport?
I do sometimes
Luton Airport?
for my sins, yeah.
Stansted more your place?
I'm based there because it gives me access to Luton, Stansted or Heathrow is an hour away. So
yeah.
I spend more time out of the country than I do in England. So
where are you from originally?
I'm from Dublin.
Yeah.
Yeah, California.
California?
Yep.
California. There's a song in there somewhere. Anyway, listen, I'm going to call up and see some of your colleagues. I've decided to go on a bit of a wander.
Perfect. I'm sure they'll be happy to
and
see
just
it on
confirm to everyone, like, this is all unplanned.
Absolutely.
This is the way it should be. Henry Byrne, he's the man with Scotty Cameron on tour.
Whatever Shane says.
All right.
Good to see you.
Cheers, Henry. Henry's the man. So yeah, you can't really see Garda Golf, or should I say Lake Garda, because it's a little bit hazy, and I'm not complaining about that, but the views around here are spectacolare.